Today we are going to look at how to preserve bread for 1 month. When you bake your bread, how to make your bread last for 1 month. How to increase the shelf life of your bread for 1 month. Stick till the end of this video. I'm going to expose so many things concerning bread preservation, not just baking, but how your bread will last for at least 1 month. Recently in Nigeria, there is this bread saga that bread, like a type of brand, lasted for 1 month. But it's not the first bread in Nigeria that is lasting up to 1 month. There are different brands out there that are more than 1 month. There is one carton bread. That bread lasts like 3 months. Now, this bread that lasts for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, are they really safe? Some are safe, some are not. So it's not just because the bread is lasting 1 month, you will declare it unsafe. If it is not safe, NAFDAC would have stepped in. But if you observe, you notice that all this dragging and whatever accusation that is going on, NAFDAC do not step in. You do not see NAFDAC going visiting the factory to shut it down. That is because there are measures that can be applied and the bread will be safe. The bread will be healthy. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to expose for free some of the tips as a food scientist. Don't forget to follow my page. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos like this. Having said that, let's go to the video. First thing first, and the first thing is hygiene. Your bakery must be very clean. Staffs clean, hand gloves on. Everything, every hygiene practice must be applied in the bakery. Proper sanitation on the work table, the equipment, everything must be clean so as to prevent bacteria, accumulation of bacteria, yeast and other microorganisms from growing and contaminating the product. And so proper hygiene is the first step to increase the shelf life of your bread. Hygiene first. The second one is bake brown bread, not white. This is where most people get it wrong and then start to suspect other brands, other products that are having a longer shelf life. Now, brown bread is properly baked. This white bread is very soft, moist, and that moistness can attract a lot of microorganisms. Also, it still contains some oil on it, on the surface. The oil is not yet dried up, and so that oil can get rancid. When rancidity set in, the oil will the aroma of the bread will change. You start to see spots on the bread, and then you think that bread is totally bad. It may not be totally bad. The inside may be good, but because of the moist nature of the bread, molds and other microorganisms start growing on the surface. And so you must bake brown bread, not really dark brown, all that, but that golden brown bread. That is the best for longer shelf life. I'm just trying to make sure the video is as short as possible. Now the next one is ensure right packaging time. After baking, you don't just rush package hot bread. No, hot bread will definitely, there is vapor. Vaporization is still going on, and that vapor will be trapped by the nylon, and then the surface will be moist. Then the next day the aroma will change, and then spoilage will set in. And so you must allow the bread to cool for at least 2 hours. Now, if you allow your bread also expose overnight, don't expect that bread to stay more than 1 week. If you expose your bread, not packaged, and you allow it to stay overnight, that bread may last maybe just 2 weeks or 1 week, and it will get spoiled because it's already exposed to the air, and there are a lot of microorganisms in the air. So when you expose it for a long time, it can, when it's cool, microorganisms settle and start work. Okay, so ensure right packaging time, at least 2 hours. Okay, at least 2 hours, maximum 4-5 hours. You should package your bread. Let's look at it. Now, if you are baking and maybe you want to package the next day, you should cover it up. When the bread gets cool, look for a tarpaulin, something, and cover the bread. Okay, and then the next day you can package. That bread will still be very good. Let's look at the next pattern. This is where most of the bread, like the carton bread. I will use the carton bread. I will only mention the word carton. I don't want to go to court, okay? So if you observe the carton bread that has been around all this while and always lasts like 3 months, 2 months, you observe that there is air inside. That is vacuum packaging. That vacuum packaging, there is carbon dioxide inside. That carbon dioxide helps prevent microorganisms from surviving inside the package, and so that prevents spoilage already. If you look at that bread very well, you will observe that one is golden brown, two, it's not moist, it's a very dry bread. Then three, they use vacuum packaging. That is where the secret is, and it take people who have the knowledge to understand that that bread is preserved, not just totally chemicals. No, it's not all about chemicals. Okay, now let's look at the preservatives, the chemicals. No, if you follow these steps and you have, maybe you don't have vacuum packaging and you want to, you still want your bread to last, the shelf life of your bread to be long, then you want to use chemicals. There are basically two chemicals that are very active and also approved by NAFDAC, and almost worldwide is used for food preservation. Number one is calcium propionate, which is very common. Almost every bread in Nigeria use calcium propionate for preservation. Okay, so calcium propionate is very good for preservation. The second one that is also very effective is sorbic acid. Sorbic acid is very, very good. The third one is ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid, vitamin C, is also a very good preservative, and it's not poisonous. It's not harmful. Well, although anything in excess is bad, okay, but you don't just put the the chemicals because you want. Let me tell you one thing: any bread, okay, any bread that is too chemicalized will not last. That is just the truth. Like calcium propionate will crystallize the bread. If you use more than the required quantity, that bread will start to scatter. There will form crumbs. That is called bread crystallization after few days. So you see that it's not all about chemicals. Now, if you want your bread to last more than 1 week using preservatives, then you should combine the calcium propionate and the sorbic acid. If you combine these two, calcium propionate and sorbic acid, or calcium propionate and the ascorbic acid, any of these two can preserve your bread for at least 2 weeks, and it does not make the bread unsafe. Okay, it still makes the bread very safe, very nice for consumption. And so don't be scared. Most times when you find out that this bread can stay more than 1 month, they are not all preserved by chemicals. There are a lot of strategies. I just give you few tips. There are there are more ways you can actually preserve bread. That is why NAFDAC will always require that you write the things you use in production. And so you as a consumer, take time to look at the method of preservation that are written on the nylon, that way, on the packaging material. That way you will understand the method of preservation or the preservatives used and the quantity, and then you will have a clearer understanding whether it's harmful or not. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, follow for more. God bless you.